What are the top questions people have for their financial advisors? How do these questions change through the different stages of a person's life? In this video, I will go over the top questions that people have said they had for a financial advisor. Continue watching to find out the answers to these questions and more.
When people in their 20s go to a retirement planner, they're often curious but a bit overwhelmed. They usually have more time than money, so the focus is on building habits and understanding the long-term picture. Clients in their 40s are usually in a very different stage of life than those in their 20s. They're often juggling careers, mortgages, kids, aging parents, and starting to feel the real weight of retirement planning. There's less time to coast, but still plenty of time to make meaningful progress. Clients in their 50s and 60s are usually somewhere between catch-up mode and pre-retirement planning. This is when everything gets real. Retirement is no longer an abstract concept, and decisions here can shape the quality of the next 20 to 30 years. Stay tuned for the top 10 questions from each group. Welcome to Renville Retired, where I discuss all things retirement related. Let's get started. Here are the top 10 questions and answers from people in their 20s. Question number 1. When should I start saving for retirement? The answer: now. Time is your greatest asset. Even small amounts invested in your 20s can grow dramatically thanks to compound interest. Starting early can mean contributing less overall and still ending up with more than someone who starts later. Question number 2. How much should I be saving? Aim to start with 15% of your gross income, including employer matches, but anything is better than nothing. If 15% feels like too much, begin with 5% and increase it every year or with each raise. Whatever your case, start with what you can. Question number 3. What's the best type of retirement account for me? Usually a Roth IRA or Roth 401k if your income is under the limit. You're likely in a lower tax bracket now than you will be later, so paying taxes now makes sense. If your employer offers a 401k match, take full advantage. That's free money. Question 4. Is Social Security going to be there for me? It will likely still exist, but may look different, perhaps with reduced benefits or a later retirement age. Don't rely solely on it. Treat it as a possible bonus, not a plan. Question 5. What if I can't afford to save right now? Start with whatever you can, even if it's $10 a month. Focus on budgeting and paying down high-interest debt first, but don't wait until everything's perfect to start saving. Financial wellness is a gradual process. Question 6. What should I invest in? Use a low-cost target date fund or a diversified index fund portfolio. These are simple, effective, and well-suited for long-term growth. You don't need to pick individual stocks to build wealth. Question number 7. What if I change jobs a lot? That's totally normal. Make sure you roll over your old 401ks into an IRA or your new employer's plan so you don't lose track. You can also prioritize portability by using personal accounts like a Roth IRA. Question number 8. How do I balance retirement with other goals like buying a house or paying off student loans? It's about priorities and planning. You can do both, just not all at once. Pay off high-interest debt aggressively. Contribute enough to your 401k match to get your match. Then allocate the rest towards medium-term goals like a home. Question 9. What's compound interest and why does everyone keep talking about it? It's a growth on your growth. Money you invest earns returns, and those returns earn returns. Over decades, this can turn small, regular investments into a large nest egg. It's why starting early matters so much. Question 10. How much will I need to retire? A rough rule, you'll need about 25 times your annual spending in retirement. If you want $60,000 a year, you'll need around $1.5 million. But don't stress, just focus on consistent saving and investing, and the numbers will come together over time. Clients in their 40s are usually in a very different stage of life than those in their 20s. They're often juggling careers, mortgages, kids, aging parents, and starting to feel the real weight of retirement planning. There's less time to coast, but still plenty of time to make meaningful progress. Here are the top 10 questions and answers from people in their 40s. Question number 1. Is it too late to start saving for retirement? Not at all. You still have 15 to 25 working years left, which is enough time to build a solid nest egg. But you need to get serious now, maximize contributions, cut unnecessary expenses, and invest wisely. Question 2. How much should I have saved by now? A common rule of thumb is to have about 3 times your annual salary saved by age 40 and 6 times by age 50, but don't panic if you're behind. Many people catch up in their 40s and 50s when their income is higher and expenses like childcare start to drop. Question 3. Should I prioritize retirement or my kids' college? As the old saying, put your oxygen mask on first. You can borrow for college, not for retirement. Prioritize retirement savings and help your kids with college if and when you can without sacrificing your own future. Question 4. Am I investing too aggressively or too conservatively? This is a good time to rebalance your portfolio. You likely still need growth, so keeping a healthy allocation to stocks makes sense, but also start reducing the risk gradually. A target date fund for your expected retirement year can simplify this. Question number 5. How do I catch up if I'm behind? Use the catch-up contributions if you're 50 plus to increase your savings rate, eliminate debt, and maybe adjust lifestyle. You may also need to plan for working a bit longer or downsizing in retirement. A financial plan can help you see the best levers to pull. Question 6. How much will I actually need to retire? A personalized plan is best, but a rough target is 10 to 12 times your final salary. Start calculating your expected expenses in retirement and use retirement calculators or meet with a planner to get a clearer picture. Question 7. What if I'm maxing out my 401k? Where else can I save? Great! Consider a Roth IRA if eligible, an HSA or health savings account if you have a high deductible plan, and taxable brokerage accounts. Diversifying tax treatments gives you flexibility in retirement. Question 8. Should I pay off my mortgage early or invest more? That depends. If your mortgage rate is low and you are on track for retirement, investing might offer higher long-term returns, but paying off your mortgage can offer emotional peace and cash flow flexibility. Often a mix of both is ideal. Question 9. What insurance should I have at this stage? Make sure you've reviewed your life insurance, disability insurance, and umbrella liability coverage. If you had dependents, this is critical. Also consider long-term care insurance in your late 40s or early 50s. Question 10. Should I get a financial advisor? If you haven't yet, this is a great time. You're dealing with more complexity, and small tweaks can have a huge impact over the next 20 years. A planner can help with taxes, investment strategy, college funding, and a retirement roadmap. Here are the top 10 questions and answers from people in their 50s and 60s. Question 1. Can I afford to retire soon? Let's run the numbers. We'll look at your savings, expected Social Security, pension if any, expenses, healthcare costs, and retirement lifestyle goals. This is when a detailed plan is non-negotiable. It's not just about what you've saved, it's about how long it will last. Question 2. How do I know if I've saved enough? The classic rule, you'll need 25 times your annual retirement spending. If you plan to spend $70,000 a year, you'll need about $1.75 million. But every situation is different. Downsizing, part-time work, and Social Security timing can all affect the number. A Monte Carlo simulation, run by your financial advisor, can help test your retirement success rate. Question number 3. When should I take Social Security? You can start as early as 62 or delay until 70, or anywhere in between. Waiting boosts your benefit significantly, about 8% more per year past full retirement age. If you're healthy and can afford to wait, delaying may make sense. But if you need the income or have health concerns, claiming earlier might be best. Question 4. What should I do about health care in retirement? Plan for Medicare at 65, but be ready to cover health care costs before then if you retire early. You'll need bridge coverage like COBRA, ACA, or spousal coverage. Don't underestimate out-of-pocket costs. Even with Medicare, many spend $4,000 to $7,000 a year or more. Question 5. Should I downsize or relocate? Possibly. Downsizing can reduce costs and free up home equity. Relocating to a lower-cost area or state with no income tax, like Florida, Texas, Tennessee, can also stretch your retirement dollars. But factor in social connections, health care access, and lifestyle before making a move. Question 6. How do I create income from my retirement accounts? It's all about decumulation strategy, blending Social Security, pensions, IRAs, Roth IRAs, and taxable accounts. The 4% rule is a decent starting point. Draw 4% of your first year and adjust for inflation. But a more personalized withdrawal plan, often using a bucket strategy, may be safer. Question 7. What's the best way to reduce taxes in retirement? Start thinking about tax diversification. Pull from tax-deferred, your IRA or your 401k, your Roth and taxable accounts strategically. Consider Roth conversions in lower tax years and qualified charitable distributions after age 70 and a half. Good planning here can save you tens of thousands over retirement. Question 8. Should I pay off my mortgage before I retire? If you can do it without draining your savings, go for it. No mortgage, lower monthly expenses, and peace of mind. But if the rate is low and the market returns are high, you might benefit more by investing. It depends on your cash flow needs and risk tolerance. Question 9. What if I want to work part-time in retirement? That's a fantastic option. It reduces withdrawal pressure, delays full Social Security, and keeps you active. Just watch your Social Security earnings limits before full retirement age. Earning too much can reduce your benefit temporarily. Question 10. How do I make sure I don't outlive my money? Longevity is a huge risk. Strategies to reduce it include delaying Social Security, creating guaranteed income, annuities, pensions, managing withdrawal rates, investing in a balanced portfolio, having a spending flexibility buffer built in. A well-planned retirement isn't just about how much you have, it's about how long it lasts and how confidently you can live. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Talk to a financial expert to determine the best strategy for you.
What other questions do you have about retirement? Please put them in the comments below so others can benefit from them.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more retirement insights. I will see you in the next video.